watching our inquiry project. My name is Tamar, and I was working with Adria, Marissa, and Adriana. This is the story of our inquiry.
Our main question is, would aquariums be sustainable if their primary focus was to be rehabilitation centers instead of education centers?
We chose this question because we are all animal lovers. We all agree that animals deserve a better life than what they have now, in captivity.
Animals don't deserve small tanks and an artificial environment. They deserve to live in the wild.
We realize that not all animals can live in the wild. That's why, as a group, we think that there should be rehabilitation centers instead of aquariums. That is why we chose this topic.
Do you know how aquariums all started?
Well, about 4,500 years ago, fish were kept in ponds. In the 1850s, scientists then realized that having fish in ponds was a great way to observe them. People became interested in these animals, so the ponds were open to the public. The first real aquarium opened in 1853.
Animals have rights, just like humans do. Here are some of the rights that animals have. No experiments should be done on animals. We shouldn't kill them for their fur or skin. No hard labor should be used on animals. The only way we should breed animals is for their own benefit. We should not hunt animals. There shouldn't be zoos or aquariums. And finally, they should be happy in any environment they are in. In order to get some essential information, we contacted some experts to give us some help with the things we needed. First of all, we contacted Clint Wright, the general manager of the Vancouver Aquarium. Then, Adrian and Tamar Skyped Ryan Kirkham, a former employee at the aquarium in Vancouver. He has a bachelor's degree in marine biology. Next, we emailed someone at the Orca Spirit Adventure Group named Kristen.
Clint Wright provided us with a lot of information. We asked him about the main questions, and he told us that a rehabilitation center open to the public would not be sustainable. Then he gave us a list of costs that aquariums need to pay. With extra veterinary costs, the rehabilitation center would not be sustainable. We then asked him if animals who are born in aquariums are affected in any way. He said that since they were born there, captivity is all they have ever known. We also learned that aquariums where Mr. Wright works can take in injured animals. Thanks so much to Mr. Wright for all your help.
Ryan Kirkham helped us a lot with this project. We asked him some questions, and he answered them all willingly.
People would rather see injured animals or ones who were perfectly healthy just in aquariums?
Well, I guess it depends what they're coming for. You know, if they're coming for a dolphin show with dolphins jumping and, you know, doing all sorts of exciting behaviors and beluga whales doing, you know, funny things, spitting water on people, you know, and you had an injured animal, you know, it wouldn't be able to do those things.
Yeah.
Kristen is a member from the Orca Spirit Adventures Group and agrees that there should be rehabilitation centers. She said that rehabilitation centers help animals from threats like poachers, ships, and other animals. She made a point that in rehabilitation centers, animals would be under close observation. Like if an animal seems sick, there is always a vet nearby. Kristen also told us that there were some cons of rehabilitation centers. She said that most animals migrate, but they can't do that in captivity. Some sea creatures have become extremely aggressive and have injured themselves severely. Kristen was a massive help for her project.
Here are two of the many survey results that we have received. The main purpose of aquariums is to educate. Do you feel you and your children are educated by watching these animals in an artificial environment? As you can see by this survey, 86% of the adults surveyed think that their children are educated. 14% of the adults we surveyed think that their children are not educated. The next question is, should we consider the emotional and physical well-being of animals kept in captivity to educate or entertain us? As you can see from this graph, a lot of people believe that we should consider the emotional feelings of animals. 6% of people say that we shouldn't consider their feelings, 4% of people have never thought about this, and 4% of people aren't sure.
In conclusion, we have learned that rehabilitation centers are a good thing to have, and that people are in favor of them. However, they are not always sustainable. There are so many costs of so many different things that aquariums need to have. But rehabilitation centers cannot always support these costs, because veterinary costs are just too much. People would rather see perfectly healthy animals than hurting ones. But perhaps people could learn more from keeping animals in rehabilitation centers, as they can see how much some animals suffer.
When most people finish inquiries, they always ask, "So what?" It doesn't mean anything. Well, We plan to get our message out there and make a difference. We plan to do a couple things, including making a Facebook page or website. We could also give speeches about this issue and help people realize that rehabilitation centers are the way to go.
Let this project inspire you to help animals and do what's right.